Guys, welcome to this episode of Jack's Business Talk. And if you're wondering why me and my special guest, Trade Better 99, haven't changed our clothes, it's because we don't believe in bathing or changing clothes ever.
Never.
No, we're just doing back-to-back episodes again. Since I'm already in the unit I was working in, we planned to do the previous video, and I wanted to show the progress of what's going on. So that's what's going on there. So, Trade Better, plug your channel.
All right, yeah. Check me out at TradeBetter99 on YouTube and Instagram. Let's go. I'm excited. Let's see what this progress looks like.
So, for those of you who don't know, this unit had an eviction. I'm going to turn on some lights, give you guys a good walk around. That didn't really help much at all. So this got painted. It's now brown. It was brown before. I'm trying to walk away a little bit. That's now where my finger's at, and now a almond color. Same with all that. That got touched up. Is now brown again. The brown was flaking off, so that got sanded and reprimered and painted brown. All this got painted. It's now all nice almond color. Brown got redone. Brown trim. Brown door. Yeah, it had a white door. I thought it looked weird to begin with. So white door went away. Brown trim now. Brown door. Brown trim. Almond again. That up there, stairwell, got redone. It's now almond. Brown railing. That post got switched out. It was breaking apart. We got started on a project in here. I'm not sure the person I was working on said that it's a little deeper than he thought it was going to be.
Oh, wow.
It's so weird trying to angle the phone when you're holding it this way.
Yeah.
But yeah, so you feel, well, being I'm going through it, I bet you it's the ground underneath. Yep, ground.
Yeah.
So
It
that makes
honestly
it,
looks like the beginning of National Treasure. It's like you're about to find like a secret cave or something.
I wish that I could flip this around so I can actually see what you know, I wonder if I can. I can. Oh my
There
gosh, that
you
makes it
go.
so much easier. Yeah, so I don't know why he was so scared about it. That board feels fine. This one I want to smash out.
Yeah.
Those ones look fine. I That one needs to come out. Yeah, I think it needs to be cut back and open this whole area up more and just redo those boards. I can't find any reason.
I'm just waiting for the skeleton.
I found a skeleton in this one.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm not even
man.
joking about that.
Oh, man. It looks perfect for it. So, oh, geez.
Yeah. Um,
Oh, man.
yeah, if you never heard me talk about so when I had the countertops redone, okay, and the cabinets redone, like the
Yeah.
scummy landlord bought used cabinets. I think they look fine, honestly. That's why I bought them. But in the old
They
set,
look
they had
great. Yeah.
this used to go out the whole way over to here, over to there. But there's a lazy Susan over here, which there still is a lazy Susan right there. But inside of there, way in the back, there's dead space, like they blocked it off. Then they had shelves going out of it and stuff, if that makes sense. Well, like this part was a lazy
Right.
Susan, but it was very shallow.
Yeah.
And then it was just a much smaller lazy Susan. And then so when I pulled the
Okay.
countertops off, there's a Halloween skeleton back there.
Oh man, forgot. That's terrifying. Oh, I gotta ask you about the color scheme. So is this like a Pennsylvania special? Because it honestly looks like that you have like the Hershey Chocolate Factory. It's kind of like a nice chocolate brown with like almonds, and it sounds great.
I just this is kind of what it was going, like the most of the colors that were in here. That's why I never changed it.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it would have been white and gray. And I know a lot of people bitch about it, like, oh, that's the landlord special, that's the flipper special. You know what? Because it's neutral and everyone can tolerate it. Yeah, this is painted. This was white. It's now almond trim. Not a whole lot happened. It was already brown. It just got touched up a little bit. It was just showing
Yeah.
some age in different spots. So I don't know why the guy working on the flooring was making it sound so horrible. Like he made it sound like he seriously had me thinking that I was going to have to install a French drain system and do all this extra work.
Oh, jeez.
Like the floor was rotting out. It honestly looks to me like it was petrified, like it was dry rotted, which honestly could be very well just because it's from the 1800s. Like it's just
Right.
old wood. This was painted. It was white. It's now almond. It was painted this color, so you can see the contrast. Because I painted this.
Yeah.
This was what I painted. So like this was the same color as this, but now you can see the difference.
Ooh. I like the contrast. Yeah.
Yeah, it was too, like the white made it look bigger. I'll give it that. But like when you came up here, like the wood trim over there for the windows made it look weird.
Hmm.
The wood with the brown now it kind of all blends
Yeah.
together a little bit, and it was
Yeah.
just so much white that it kind of just made the whole thing feel like the bathroom. The bathroom, honestly, like there's nothing that's going to happen in here. Like I already did the bulk of the work years ago by installing that. We're having trouble with condensation building up, and the paint wasn't like for a
Oh,
bathroom, so it was absorbing it.
yeah.
So I went ahead because the shower head was loose, like, really bad. I went ahead and cut back in there. I found out it wasn't screwed into anything. It's like a bracket. It's not fight before it comes out. That wasn't screwed into anything. So I screwed that
Oh,
in
wow.
and put up the tiling. It's probably the best tiling job I ever did. But
Yeah, it
yeah,
looks great.
that's what's going on here. I wanted to try and have this unit rented out before Vegas, and to be honest, I don't think that's going to happen because I don't even have it listed yet. This flooring's going to have to be redone. Oh yeah, I'll talk about this real quick, and then this episode can wrap up. See what time it is. Okay, I still got time. But yeah, this flooring's going to have to be pulled up and redone because when this got replaced, they had to drill and cut and go down into there to give it some
Ah,
support. So they had to screw up, a few of the tiles, obviously. Like it's just part of the process. The guy felt bad. He's like, I'm trying to save him. I tried to do. It's like, dude, you had to do what you had to do. It's just like, and I think at that point, like, it's going to look weirder not trying to match these two, like this floor and that one over there.
right.
I think it'll look better not matching them and, or sorry, matching these two and keeping this one different. That way,
Hmm.
if it flows.
Yeah. Yeah, I
But
like that idea.
I think it's going to look more weird if the entranceway is different than the floor is different than, the kitchen.
Yeah. Yeah, I can see that.
It still feels soft up here. I'm wondering how far back this goes.
Interesting. So is that a Pittsburgh thing that it's because with houses at the stage, you're gonna have more issues with like aging wood and potential rot?
Yeah, it's just because the house is just so old from like the 1800s and stuff.
Okay.
And now you see my computer.
Very cool. I want three screens.
But honestly, I don't think it's gonna be too bad of a project at this point after looking at it. It's just finish cutting the hole back, getting rid of all the rot. Um, I might add like a secondary joist in there just to like I'm looking at those joists, they look solid. I'm not worried about them at all. But it's just to give yourself more room to screw stuff down onto, and I might do like a little bit of I don't know, like an H frame, like have like screw something into the joists on the sides if that makes sense, and then like box it in and put like a piece of plyboard and build up from there.
I like that plan.
Yeah, because that way I can also adjust the depth of how deep or not deep it is.
Cool. Yeah. I mean, that sounds like you have it pretty wrapped up. I mean, who knows? You might have it ready before Vegas.
I'll have it ready, but I want it ready and run it out. But I that's
Yeah.
not with that happening. I'm set too far back now.
Gotcha.
Like it's kind of already like everything almost had to go perfect from here on out, and I'm just gonna take my time with it. If I don't do
Yeah.
the work myself, I'm going to. Oh, there's one more thing. Forgot to show you guys.
Ooh,
Yeah, I'm
got a
not sure if
bonus
this.
section.
Oh, it is still on. Okay, is this being held right? Yeah. So
Yep.
the
Yep.
other last thing is this. Let me know if you can see this because the
Yeah.
screen went black. I can't see. So this all
Yeah.
has to be redone because this is all rot. This is all
Wow.
this is all putty. I'm I think
Oh,
like
wow. Yeah. Wow.
so from here to here, like here is
Yeah.
so that needs to be cut into. And the thing is, you're not going to be able to match this. So
Right.
it's kind of getting to the point. It's like, okay, well, how deep do you want to go into this? Like
Oh,
this has a little chunk missing, but that's just a simple board you can easily get.
wow.
I'm kind of half tempted. I think I have a router bit that can match this pretty close. I wonder if I can just section it off, buzz it out with my multi-tool and do some Dremel work and run it across the router bit and brad nail it in there with some construction adhesive and throw some screws in it too, and
I
then
like
just
that
re
plan.
and recut the holes. 'Cause I think I have a router bit that might come close to matching that.
Nice. Yeah. That would be my recommendation. Try and go for that. It's Jesus, that's all putty. That's wow. But
And this is my temporary mobile office again. Yeah, if you're wondering what I was doing in the last video, it was hurting my back too much to sit on that stupid couch. So it was easier for me to stand and look weird at the table like this than it was to sit on that couch. Oh, I can't. Okay.
that
So,
works.
so what do you think?
I think you got a really solid. Everything looks great. I love the new color scheme. I'm actually going to start looking at almond now because I know everyone's been talking about either the white special or the gray special or something. This has a little bit of character to it, and especially for us that invest further west, I feel like this is a good idea.
Yeah, I I wanted to break it up. Like this unit is the only one that. Well, hold on. Let me think about this. No, I actually only
Right.
have one rental property that's the gray and the white. And don't get me wrong, it looks fantastic. Okay, but
Right.
this one's almond and brown. The one next door is wooden brick, and the first one I rented up in the fourplex was white and off white. It looks good. I'm making it sound worse. It's like off.
Right.
It's like tan, off white, and white, and like it sounds bland, but it actually does look good. But like they have textured ceilings and textured walls and stuff. It
I like that.
um the only one I don't like. Well, there's yeah, the two I don't like out of the group right now is the one that just got rented, the single family I was supposed to live in. I don't
Hmm.
like the color of that. It looks like it was tan. It looks like there's a smoker in there. It's just dark and gloomy.
Yeah.
But the tenants that are in there, they love it. They're like, "Oh, it's great." It's like it looks like a jail cell.
Hey, to each his own. So
I told them, um, I was like, after you guys are done here, I was like, I'm planning on ripping up the carpeting and redoing it. And I was like, I'm also planning on, painting this whole thing. I told them the color scheme of what I was doing, and I don't know how good or not good. I know them personally outside of here. It was just kind of why they got in during, like a remodel, like more of a, remodel era, which if that makes
right.
sense. It's not drastic, it's not everything, but it's like I'm willing to work with you or work for you, and he helps out the one guy that helps me out. So whatever, I don't care. But anyway, I'm just
Nice.
like, so I might be able to get it painted while they're in there.
Yeah.
And I'll probably hold off on the carpeting though until after they're out because it's just too hard to do it with people in there.
Yeah. Yeah, you just gotta bring stuff outside. You got no, I agree. Just if they're okay with what it is right now, do it when they leave.
Yeah, I'm going to carpet the whole thing. And really, that's all that's going on here. I mean, it's pretty quick and simple and easy.
Yeah. That's what I like about it. I mean, other than what it was linoleum or was it actual little marble or the tiles? Yeah. So
Whatever that rollout stuff is.
yeah, yeah, whatever it is. But yeah, the it honestly fixing that up will be minimal to you. I mean,
Hmm.
and I mean, I think yeah, it'll rent out well, it'll rent out fast, and it's one of those places that hey, I'm just looking for a place to live. Yeah, I like it.
This one is a better one. I'd say it's probably middle of the road as far as my units go. There's no frou-frou to it. There's no added expense, but it's nice.
Yeah,
I,
and
I
nine
think
times
I'm
out of ten,
gonna
that's what people want.
I'm gonna try and list this one for 1,000. This was the one I was gonna try and do the double walls and all that extra work.
Right,
I got bids and quotes for it, and I was gonna pull the trigger, but when I had that evict or like I wanted to do that between tenants of this place, but I wasn't planning on it being this year with an eviction while I'm trying to renovate the fourplex. So I was like, I can't be down this many units this long to tackle another project
right,
just to get an extra $300 out of it. I was like, I'm better off just to get it rented out as is, take the extra 150, $200 from what the previous people were paying and
right.
just take that and move on.
Yeah, it's ready to go. I mean, honestly, other than the fixes that you just talked about, I think it's good to go. And
Yeah.
yeah,
I think honestly, I'm just gonna have to cut between those two joists. It's probably gonna have to be almost the whole way up,
yeah, yeah.
but that's not really the end of the world.
No, no, not at all. I mean, that was of all things that would be considered a major fix, I would call that, whatever.
He made it
Par for
sound
the
so bad.
course.
I thought like I actually didn't go to work that night that he told me because he made it sound so bad. I got stressed out. I only slept 2 hours, so I
Oh,
ended up calling off at
jeez.
night because I was like, I can't go and work a 14-hour night shift with 2 hours of sleep. I was like,
No
I move
way.
around enough. I'm not worried about falling asleep at work. I'm worried about smashing my vehicle on the way home. I was
Ooh,
like, I'm worried about.
yeah. No, that's a good call. So,
But yeah, so I called off because he made it sound so horrible, and I'm just like, I was telling Cynthia, I was just like, I'm going to probably do a French drain system. I'm going to have to redo the whole concrete slab up top, which is already on my to-do list. It's already on a watch list with the drainage
yeah.
system and all this stuff. But yeah, I'm glad to see it's not as bad as I thought.
No, definitely not. I mean, some people are alarmists. Maybe that's what he was being. And it's
Yeah.
just like, yeah, I wouldn't worry about it. No more sleep lost.
Yep.
So, yeah,
All
man.
right. I'm going to have to get going. The guy I'm waiting for is walking up the street.
All right. Sounds good.
All right. Thank you for tuning in to this episode of Jack's Business Talk.